The sun is shining, birds are singing. It's another seemingly ordinary day in a quiet neighborhood in Chandler, Arizona. Families are going about their business, kids are playing, life is good, but in an instant, everything changes. A 3-year-old boy is found unresponsive in a backyard swimming pool. Panic, fear, and the piercing wail of sirens shatter the tranquility. What happened next is a story that will stay with you, a story of quick thinking, the bravery of first responders, and the fragility of life. It was a scene that will forever be etched in the minds of those who witnessed it. Imagine you're a neighbor, maybe you're tending your garden or watching your own children play, when suddenly chaos erupts next door. Frantic shouts, the unmistakable sound of urgency, and then the arrival of emergency vehicles, their lights painting the street in stark red and blue. According to local news reports, the young boy had been playing in the backyard just a stone's throw from the pool. It's a story we hear all too often, a momentary lapse in attention, a child slipping out of sight, and then the unthinkable happens. He was found unresponsive in the pool, pulled from the water by someone who was close by, someone who likely reacted in those crucial first seconds without even thinking. Every second counted, every breath held as paramedics raced against time, fighting for this young boy's life. He was rushed to the hospital, his future uncertain, leaving a community reeling and praying for a miracle. The good news, the child is recovering. Parents and first responders acted fast, but this is a stark reminder that these situations can change in an instant. While the full details of this specific incident are still emerging, Chandler police have confirmed what we already know to be true. This tragedy unfolded in a private backyard pool, a place that's supposed to be a sanctuary, a source of joy, but can quickly transform into a scene of unimaginable heartbreak. We don't yet know how long this little boy was submerged, but the chilling reality is that drownings are often silent and swift. They don't always happen with a splash and a struggle that draws attention. Sometimes it's the silence, the absence of the laughter and splashing that should be there, that signals something is terribly wrong. And it can happen in seconds, even when adults are nearby, even when we think we're being vigilant. This case, like so many others, underscores a heartbreaking truth. Drowning is a leading cause of death for young children, and it can happen to anyone, anywhere there's water. Chapter 3. 5 Layers of Protection, Your Action Plan. This incident in Chandler is a wake-up call, a stark reminder that water, as essential and life-giving as it is, also poses inherent dangers. But the good news is, these tragedies are preventable. We have the power, the responsibility to protect the children in our lives. Think of it as creating layers of protection, each one acting as a barrier against potential tragedy. First, install a 4-sided fence, a real fence, not just a flimsy barrier with a self-latching gate that a child can't easily open. This creates a physical barrier between your home and the pool area. Second, and I can't emphasize this enough, never, ever leave a child unattended near water, not even for a moment. It's easy to think I'll just be gone for a second, but that's all it takes. Third, teach your children to swim. Enroll them in age-appropriate swimming lessons with certified instructors. Swimming is a life skill, and the earlier they learn, the better. Fourth, invest in pool alarms. These devices are designed to detect motion in the water and sound an alarm, giving you precious extra seconds to react. And finally, learn CPR. Knowing how to perform CPR can mean the difference between life and death in those critical minutes after a near drowning. Chapter 4. A Promise to Our Children. The story of this little boy in Chandler is both heartbreaking and hopeful. It's a stark reminder of the dangers that exist, but also a testament to the power of quick thinking and the dedication of our first responders. But let's be clear, not every story has a happy ending. For every child who survives a near drowning, there are countless others whose stories end in unimaginable grief. This incident, this community's pain, should serve as a call to action for all of us. We owe it to our children, to ourselves, to create a world where these tragedies are unthinkable. Let's honor this child's story by taking action, by implementing those safety measures, by having those tough conversations, by never ever letting our guard down when it comes to water safety. This isn't about fear-mongering. It's about love, about responsibility, about doing everything in our power to protect the most precious things in our lives. Every splash should be one of joy. Stories like the one we've shared today have a way of staying with you long after the news cycle moves on. They remind us of the fragility of life, the importance of vigilance, and the power of community. If this story touched you, if it made you hug your child a little tighter, if it sparked a conversation about pool safety, then it's done its job. Please share this video, start a conversation with your friends and family, and let's work together to make sure every child's experience in and around water is one of joy, laughter, and lasting memories. If this story moved you, please consider sharing it to raise awareness. And if you're a parent, double check your pool safety today. Like this video if you support child safety. Subscribe for more real stories and tips that can help save lives.